Hello everybody, my name is Maurice Gaudreault and I am here to teach you how to play guitar. And my lessons are geared towards the absolute beginner that doesn't know anything about guitars and how to play them, but would like to learn either to play around campfires or to take it to further levels. And that is entirely up to you. I first got this idea to do this was actually to teach my grandkids how to play, because some of them live at some distance from me and I didn't want them driving down here and all that just for lessons. So this way they can watch me on this channel and learn, but everybody's welcome to learn. And like I said, this is for beginners. It's geared towards people that are know really basically nothing about a guitar. And so what this first lesson here, as you can see, is about the guitar. I'm gonna teach you all the parts of the guitar that you need to know and understand how the functions and how it works and everything else. Okay, so here it is. This is the guitar. Basically what it is this is the bridge right here where the strings come over. And as you can see, this is a 6-string guitar, and your guitar might be a 6-string nylon guitar, still tuned the same way, that doesn't change. This is the body. This is the sound hole right here, basically where the sound comes out when you're playing. It magnifies the sound out. This here is a pick guard for you that want to use a pick or your fingers. I play both ways, so it doesn't matter to me. But this is a pick guard. It's so that way when you're playing with a pick, it doesn't dig into the finish of the guitar very much or scratch it. And that's what it's designed to actually protect the guitar. Okay, moving up here, a little up the neck a bit. And by the way, this is called the neck of the guitar right here. And on the neck are these little metal bars right here, and they're actually called frets. And later in the lessons, you'll understand the importance of those bars. So the 6 strings go over all the frets, all the way up the neck to the nut. And this nut right here is the other end of it. So you have the nut and the bridge, which the strings go over, and that gives you the sound that you get. Okay. Let's move up to the top part of this guitar, and I'm going to try to go as slow as I can with this. And of course, you can always stop the video and start it again if you're confused or missed something that I've mentioned. These here are the tuning pegs, and they're designed so that way the string goes on the inside of them when you put a new string on, not the outside, because you're going against the gear and it'll wreck the gears of your tuning pegs. So make sure the strings are always on the inside of these posts right here. So there you go. And these right here are called tuning pegs. This is to make sure that your guitar is placed into tune. And my recommendation for tuning a guitar is simply, I would get a guitar tuner that has a microphone in it, so that way that you could just set it on the table. And then our guitars are tuned at a pitch, it's called A440, and that's standard pitch for everything. So what you could do is it'll sit on the table or whatever next to you, and you hit your note, and you'll see the needles in there, and it'll tell you when it's in tune, because generally it goes in the center and a different colored light goes on, opposed to being too tight or too slack to that string. And it'll tell you which string you're playing to. They're very, very good, and they're inexpensive too. Or you can even download an app on your smartphone if you happen to have that. That works well too. I've had that. I've used both, but anyway. Okay, so the tuning of the guitar, that's really important to make sure that it's in proper tune. Okay, the next thing we're going to go down now is the names of the 6 strings. Let's start nice and easy and slow. And like I said, if I'm going too fast, stop the video, go back and watch it again. But it's important to remember the string names. Because during my lessons, I will be saying, okay, I might say, oh, okay, on the B string, press on this fret or whatever, and then you'll understand which string I'm talking about. So that's why we're going to do this. We're going to learn all 6 of these strings right now. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, the top string here, this is called a 6th string, and it's the thickest one of all. It's the top one, and that's an E. So just hit that one note, one top string there, and that's an E. Okay, The fifth one, the one just below that thick one, is called the fifth string, and it is a A. And there's your A right there. So we have an E on the top, we have an A on the fifth string. Okay, we're doing great so far. Now, the fourth string is called D, and that's the one just below the other two I just showed you. So D, remember that's D. So now we have E, A, D. Okay, now the third string is called a G, and it's below the other three that I just taught you, and it sounds like this. That's a G. So right now we have E, A, D, G. Moving right along, we're doing great. On the second string here, the second from the bottom, is called a B. And that's what the B sounds like. B. So from the top again, we've got E, A, D, G, B, and that's the bottom one, but we haven't got to that one yet. Okay, now for the bottom one. This is called the first string, and it is an E. And that's what it sounds like right there. So E. Okay, so all the strings from top